Hi there, kings and queens, and welcome back to a new video. I am Ida, and I'm here to simplify fitness and health for you. And today, first of all, I am extremely hungry, so I am going to make myself my favorite type of breakfast. I'm going to take you along on that. So let's start there, and I will continue talking while doing so. Got all of the ingredients except two, and that is actually part of the entire video today because one of the most frequently asked question that I get on board in my comments, Ginger, is also like what supplements I use. So I thought, why not show you guys and go through of the supplements that I use on a daily basis. Many people think that I use a lot, and for some people it will be like there's a heap load of stuff. For others it will be like, wow, that was way less than I thought. I'll go through first what I have for my first meal and why I choose to include two of these ingredients in my first meal of the day. In my morning smoothie, I have almond milk or cashew milk, depending on what I can get a hold of. I actually include apple cider vinegar and lemon juice inside of the smoothie. It not only does it give a great taste, in my opinion, it also gives it like this round, very fluffy feeling, and that is what I love with smoothie. Half a banana and ginger, and then I have strawberries, mangoes, blueberries, and raspberry and blackberry in a combination of a mix. And I got the Formula 1, which is normally the protein that I use directly after training. But if you have followed me for some time, you know that I have a high cholesterol level. So I always try to make sure to eat as little cholesterol infused products as possible. And even though in my mind, I want to have a slow assimilation protein in my smoothie to make it last a little bit longer and keeps me fuller, that is 75 milligram per portion of cholesterol in level 1. That is why I choose to take Formula 1, because it has sincerely nada. So for me, it's very important to think about those aspects as well. Plus, I do love the flavor of the vanilla milkshake. It goes very, very well in hand with all other, like, so you can play around with taste. Like you can do a carrot cake smoothie. You can do this green smoothie that I did in the past, which was a really hit. It's a big hit but amongst a lot of people. God, I cannot speak today. I really need food. And this is very, like, this flavor is very suitable also with the berry flavored smoothies. So all of the ingredients for my morning smoothie is here. And then most often I'm sitting here on my squeaky chair, looking at the computer, sitting on my phone, or doing some type of work while I'm drinking this little bad boy. Because seriously though, perfection. So the benefits of this is that I get in carbs, I get in protein in a very fast and tasty way. So staying on track and hitting my goals is not hard at all. So as I said, this is where I start my day with a smoothie based on protein. So that is the number one supplement that I take in the morning. And then I'm sitting here for a few hours, getting this down pretty fast because it's always so yummy, so I want to just have it. And then most often, this is something that you will also see in my social medias, especially on Instagram or TikTok, of me standing in the kitchen prepping my pre-workout, because normally that is my second thing that I do after work has been at least halfway completed. And pre-workouts is not a have to. You can go to the gym and you can really hit a great workout on your own. It's not a have to, but when you are a person that's into fitness in this realm all the time and you work with it constantly, it's also nice to have something, regardless of if that something is a cup of coffee or a habit that you do, like putting on some type of clothing or whatever that might be for you. But most of us need to have like a switch to get into the training. Like, okay, I'm ready, I'm gonna go. For me, that is pre-workout. And sometimes I want to have stimulants. Sometimes I don't want to have stimulants, but most often I don't go to the gym without any type of pre-workout in my system. And I have my favorites. So let's go through the different benefits of those and which one I like the most and why. I'm gonna start with my, what should I start with? Okay, let's take my favorite. My favorite is, so it is a stimulant, but it's a very mild one. So it doesn't give you tinglings. It doesn't give you a crash, which I really, really, really like with this product. That's why this is the one that I use most frequently. It's called Megawatt. And as with all other supplements that I'm talking about today, and I'm gonna have them in the description box below for you. All I want to do is just read this. Oh, sorry. But, so this one, it is the Megawatt and it helps you increase your focus really, really good. So this is my by far favorite. And the flavor pink lemonade never goes wrong. When I go to the gym and I don't want to have the caffeine because maybe I've just had a big huge coffee, or maybe I had a Celsius or whatnot before and I just cannot do more stimulants, then I have two options. I have one option of tingles and one option without tingles. And Alpha Surge, this one right here, gives you a phenomenal pump. So sometimes I pair these two together to get these really nasty good workouts. And this is just like, it's a day-to-day thing. Sometimes I cannot stand the thought of having like this beta-alanine kick, like feeling like I need to go and rub my ears or touch my nose because everything is itching. But this is like really just a preference. But I gotta say that the flavor of Enduraformance is by far my favorite. The green apple of these two, I do prefer the green apple of Enduraformance. So it's just like, it's helpful with your hydration levels and everything. So if you're just like really keen on getting to know what kind of pre-workout works for you, just dare to try different things out and see, and also have, like as I have, 2 or 3 options at home at all times, because some days you might not need caffeine, some days you might not need extra pump sometimes. So there's different, like that's one of the reasons why there's so many different pre-workouts, because they have different ingredients that help you accomplish different things by using it. But as I said, there's like no need, if you're a person that's really just mellow and you just kind of go with the flow, it's not a have to take pre-workout, but it does help greatly and I prefer doing so. So yeah, that's like the second thing that I take, and sometimes I add in the L-carnitine as well, because it's such a nice like Megawatt and L-carnitine together is a slam dunk, just saying. Like pre-workout style, that's the second thing that I do. And when I'm done with my workout, if it has been a very long one and I still cannot get home fast enough to get food in, I am going to have my second scoop of post-workout protein, which is going to be the Formula 1 as well. It doesn't happen every time lately since I have this in the morning, but it happens when I need it to happen. So I would put it like this. Protein powders are great if you have a hard time hitting your protein target. It's also good when you want to have a variety, when you feel fed up with just having, I don't know, eggs and chicken or your plant-based choices or protein, etc., etc. It's always good to have it at home, to be able to do those smoothies, to be able to do a flavorful oatmeal or bake a muffin or whatever you want to have. Protein powder is a really good source to support your goal if you also have a hard time reaching your protein target for the day. Pre-workouts, I would say, is more of that like fun supplement that you can play around with, that you can feel like you can get a kick, you know, all of that. So pre-workouts, as I said, not necessarily like a necessity, but it's fun and it really helps you to stay consistent. It's just a fun thing. But one thing, or not one thing, actually one part of supplements that I truly do not for a second want to be without is my vitamins and also my fatty acids, like the fish oils, because health does come first. If there was one supplement that I would recommend to anyone who asked me, like, give me your hands down best supplement, it would be vitamins and minerals, because our soil is so drained on like high nutrient density of these very, very important things for our bodies to optimally function, that I would say invest in a really good multivitamin. For me to have everything in one simple pack like this is not only really relaxing, but it's also very convenient, and you can travel with it very easily. You just, like, let's say they're going to be away for 5 days, you just grab 5 bags instead of having 10 bottles and 5 jars or whatever with you. And it's very convenient to know that you get in everything that you need and you don't have to like overthink anything. This one, together with additional full omega, will help greatly for like your optimization of your system, like how your hormones are functioning. And it's just by far, hands down, the #1 supplement that I would recommend anyone asking me. I would say take everything else with like when you absolutely need it or when you absolutely want it to make things easier or more fun in your life, but don't ever sleep on multivitamins. I know that seemed very, very boring, but I just posted recently a photo before and after, in which it was like those 4 years when I've been living in the US. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I really knew how important it is with multivitamins and vitamins and minerals, but I never focused on it. So I completely neglected that part. And when I started to be consistent with that, that's also when I started to feel better. I could perform better. I slept better. I digested my food better. I felt like my body started to wake up. So yeah, I will leave it at that. But like, seriously guys, don't sleep on your vitamins and minerals, as well as do not sleep on your hydration, because if your body is highly hydrated, you will get all these nutrients delivered to where it needs to be as well. And I just realized that one of my most common questions when I get asked like when to take different supplements is, okay, when should I take my vitamins then? In all honesty, it doesn't really matter. What matters the most is that you stay consistent with them. Just take them either in the morning when you know that you're always at the same spot, or take them in the evening when you know that you will always be on the same spot. For me, I always take them after dinner, so I know it's just like it's part of dinner, because I always have it. It's most often always home, so it's very easy to always remember it. Or just before I brush my teeth and go to bed. And that actually takes me into the newest supplement of my usage, like what I use on a daily basis. That's something that I absolutely take just before going to bed, because this one will help me just calm down. It will relax my muscles and actually help me a lot with like bone structure and recovery, and it also tastes very well. So let me introduce you guys to magnesium. This product actually surprised me a little bit, because we first started trying the chocolate sea salt, because I mean, come on, chocolate sea salt, that cannot go bad, but it could. I did not like it at all. So we tried another flavor, which is lemon tea, and this one, holy crap, it's almost so good as I think like the L-carnitine or the megawatt is. So it's almost like, am I drinking a PreWorkout right now? Because that's how good I find it. Or like a really nice lemon tea, because it really tastes like a tea. This helps you relax your muscles, and it also helps you greatly with how food transfers into energy. So magnesium is a really good supplement if you find it hard to relax in the evenings. And I'm so sorry, someone is blowing leaves outside of my window. I hope that the camera doesn't catch all of that and instead catches what I'm trying to say. But that is actually pretty much it of what I use on a daily basis. And I don't know how long this video will be now, so I'm trying to cut it short. But as I said, a protein powder, always a good thing to have at home, especially if you find it hard to eat food or enough protein. A pre-workout, always fun to have at home. Multivitamins is a have to, so if there's anything that I can leave you guys with today, it will be that go and get yourself stacked up on my multivitamins, vitamins and minerals. Just give that to yourself. It is an investment that you will just in a couple of weeks time notice a huge difference in. Number 4, fish oils. Give your brain what it needs, give your hormones what it needs. It is a super good product. And magnesium, if you feel like you have a hard time relax or if you are very stressed out, overall, this is what I use on a daily basis. And if you have any questions whatsoever about these, just let me know down in the comments down below. And also feel free to use the links that I leave you guys. If you purchase above $75, you will get free shipping inside of the US. So I hope that I left you with some really good knowledge today. And if I do, please let me know down below and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, because I'm really here to help you guys in this little bit of a jungle when it comes to fitness and health. And until next time, I cannot even speak. Until next time, all the best.